Hello, welcome to Space-Time Tutorials. I'm your instructor, Ron Dubuk, and today we'll be going over Imovie 10. So here we go. What we're going to do today is we're going to create a destination video or an interest video with a few stills and a title and a touch of music. That's all. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating a movie here. New, movie. There we go. We're going to choose one without a theme, because in order to understand the themes better, in my opinion, you need to understand some of the basics first. So here we go. Now below is my new video for this project, and there's nothing in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up by putting movies in our clip library. So I'm going to select Import Media, go to the desktop, and go to a folder that I created today by browsing around Google and finding a few images for my destination of choice. And you can do this too, of course. So select Shift and click the first icon or the first image that you want to bring in, and then select the last one. Once you do that, while holding Shift, you've highlighted all the clips, and now you select Import Selected. So there we go. Now in my project library, I have all the clips I'm going to make my video with. Whoa, interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a few of these in here. In fact, we're going to grab all of them with the same technique that we used before with the Shift button. So I'm going to select the one at the bottom and then press the Shift button, and then while holding down Shift, press the one in the front. Now that I've done this, I've selected all my clips, and I'm going to drag them down to the timeline. Once they're down in the project timeline or the movie timeline, what I can do is I can select all of them. So let's say if I want to create a box to be able to select all of these clips at once. So what I can do is click with the left mouse button and hold and drag to the bottom left of my assignment or my timeline and let go. And there, I've selected every single clip. And if you notice, just by hovering over each one, it tells you how long each clip is. And 2 of them are 8 seconds and the other 3 are only 4. So we're going to change that value for all those clips now that they're all highlighted at the same time. Go to Clip Information, where the eye icon is above the viewer here. And what we're going to do is we're going to select 4 seconds. So that's going to be the duration for all those clips. And if you notice, as I hit the return key, it made each clip 4 seconds. Now what we're going to do is remove this effect called the Ken Burns effect. You can leave it on if it's interesting enough for your imagery, but I'm going to take it off by selecting the group again, left click and holding and dragging a box around all of the clips. I'm going to go up to the cropping icon near the information icon, and I'm going to click that button, and you'll notice that Ken Burns is highlighted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the highlight to crop and fill. Now I don't like the placement of this clip, or at least the border or the crop on this image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this box here and change the placement of the crop. There we go, much better. And I'm going to move the placement of this clip to the end, because I like to end it with a nice sunset. So there we go, Planet Dagobah from The Empire Strikes Back. It's a nice swampy place, maybe a spa retreat, interesting wildlife, and beautiful sunsets. So I'm going to put this clip together with a touch more things like music and a title. So if I go to the bottom left hand corner where it says Content Library, I'm going to select, let's say, Titles first. And again, with my arrow key over any clip in the content library or any clip in the timeline, I can preview in my viewer in the right corner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select stuff in my content library and use my arrow key to scroll over it. And while I scroll over each of these, it gives me a sample of what the title would look like when it comes on. I know which one I want, and it's this one. So what I'll do is I'll drag it down and place it on my timeline. Now, it's only 4 seconds long, and in this case, I want it to be longer. So all I have to do is grab the edge of it and drag it to the right. And you can do this for any other clip in the timeline. But this is fine for this clip. So, to change the title text, I'm going to double click on the text field, and there we go. I can enter my value in. Dagobah. That's what I want my title to say. There we go. Simple title. Now, I'm going to import music by going to the same location in the content library, selecting iTunes, finding my clip. I can double click to listen to it, or I'm just going to drag it down below my timeline. And that's how you put together a destination or interest video in iMovie 10. Let's watch it. Thank you very much for watching Spacetime Tutorials. I was your instructor, Ron Dubuck, and I hope you had fun learning the introduction to iMovie 10.
This land is your land, and this land is my land, California.